Steel High, not a really capacity crowd over here, but an appreciable, I'd say it stands about 80% full on the Steel High side, and it's good to see the fans coming back to Steel High. They had a rough time. They lost 5 in a row. There was no question. There was a lot of feeling down here that maybe this was going to be a year similar to last year, and maybe it still might turn out that way, but the last 3 weeks, this club has shown that they can play solid football, and I think this is the type of situation that Frank Mariello is building for. You cannot build a winning program in just 3 or 4 weeks. You had a coach coming in here having to build not only a new program, but also having to get acquainted with the players, and it's just not easy to do. So it's a situation that everybody and we have Jones and Porr going out to the center of the field. They're being joined by Ken Madden and Sean Barowski, and we're going to get a symbolic toss of the coin. And referee is Ken Sossaman, and he's introducing the various officials to the individual players, and we'll check who has won the toss. This has already been done already, so this is just really an academic situation. Just going over a few of the ground rules as far as the field itself is concerned. Nice day for football, really. Very, very heavy overcast, and we may get some rain later on, but it may hold off till the end of the game. It's really a little cool out there, a little bit of humidity, but there is a slight breeze blowing, which is going to help the players as far as playing on the field is concerned. Okay, Steel High has won the toss. They have elected to proceed. They will be going from left to right as we are looking down on the field. That means they will be coming out of the east and heading towards the west. And of course, we will have the Bishop McDevitt Crusaders defending the goal facing the Susquehanna River. So it'll be an interesting football game starting off. McDevitt kicking off to Steel High. First possessions are very important in many high school football games. Sometimes sets the tone for each individual club. But in this case, the Rollers will get the first opportunity to move the ball, and their defensive unit for McDevitt will try to stop them and get the tempo going in their favor. Okay, the ball has been put on the tee, and looks like we're getting ready and underway in just a few short minutes. Kicking off with Frank Simonic. Now, Simonic, a 6'2" senior, is kicking for the first time this year. He does not kick the ball necessarily long, but he does have a tendency to get the ball very high, which allows the kick coverage team to get downfield. Deep men for the Rollers are Tim Brown and also Harold Green. Brown to the far side of the field, Green to the near side of the field. Okay, Simonic has already teed the ball up, and he's waiting for the signal to be given to him by the referee, Ken Sossaman. The signal is given. Simonic sets down his players and approaches the ball. And we're underway. It's a high kick, but it's relatively short. It is going to be taken by 2 Steel High players, and they run into each other. Tim Brown came up to catch it, and dropping back to also make the catch was Eddie Davis. They collided with each other, so Steel High takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20. However, they may have been able to advance the ball at least 10 yards. Tough situation. Let's hope this is not the start of what could be a rough situation as far as the Rollers overall is concerned. So they come out first. 1st and 10. The ball resting right on their own 20. Jock Jones split out near side. Wide receiver. Wide receiver to the left is Milt Britton. Power I formation. Green's the tailback. Tim Brown is the fullback. Porr goes to a long count. Pitches back to Green. Green trying to circle the left side. Gets hit head on when he gets to about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 1 or 2. They'll place the ball, depending on the forward progress, probably just outside the 21. It'll be 1st and 10. We have an injured player for Steel High right now. We'll take a break. Be back in 60 seconds. Okay, welcome back. That was Harold Green. He came out on his own power, and everything is all right. And Steel High comes out. Now they have a single back set behind the quarterback, Tom Porr. 2 wide receivers, left and right. Porr gives the ball to Tim Brown. Tim Brown gets out past the 25, still going, gets out to about the 28-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd and just about 3 to go for first down. Well, 2.5 really to go for first down. Ball is just inside the 28. They have to go to just the McDevitt side of the 30-yard line. So it'll be a big third down play for the Rollers coming up. They run to the left side on both plays so far. Harold Green still on the sideline. They're going to keep him out for a couple of plays, make sure everything is all right. Now, on a slot on the left is Bill Proctor, and we come up with the same formation. Single setback behind the quarterback, Porr. 2 receivers, 1 left, 1 right. They give it to the tailback, Tim Brown. He gets hit in his backfield. He's going to lose 2 yards on the play, and the Rollers will kick the ball away. Going deep will be Rick Waters. He's going to be standing at about his own 40-yard line. Now, Porr kicks the ball high, not necessarily long, but once again, he allows the Steel High kicking team to have good coverage, and let's see if he gets it up high again. Waiting for the snap, standing back just outside his own 10 on about the 11. It's a good snap, very little rush. Gets the kickoff. Too high, and they're going to get a roughing the kicker. Bryant gets the kick at the 40, gets into Steel High territory, but the blocker ran into Tom Porr, so that'll be a roughing the kicker, and it'll give the Rollers the first down out close to the 45-yard line. So the Rollers get a break. They maintain possession instead of McDevitt having a 1st and 10 at about the 47, 48-yard line. Steel High. Steel High, however, will get the break and get first down. Now, they're calling Porr over to make the decision. I think it's obvious what he's going to do. He certainly will take the penalty and get the first down, but the official, Ken Sossaman, talking to Tom Porr just to make sure it's official. Okay, the ball will be out, let's see, be marked off from about the 26-yard line. It'll be out close to the 40-yard line, a little on the opposite side of the 40-yard line. Sossaman is waiting for the marker to be moved out, and a little talk between the headlinesman, the umpire, excuse me, and Kenny. And they will mark it out to just about, actually close to the 42. So the Rollers picked up a little bit of a good penalty on that play that allows them to keep the possession of the ball with good field position out now at their own 42-yard line. Wide receiver near side is Milt Britton. Doc Jones, wide receiver left. Still that single backfield. Single man in the backfield behind the quarterback with a slot back on the left. In motion on the far side is Green. Porr back to pass. Gonna go on a high arcing pass to the sideline, and it's out of bounds. No chance for Milt Britton to make the pass. That was just a lofted pass. They were hoping that maybe number 12, Milt Britton, could get under it, and had Porr thrown that more downfield instead of more on the sideline, that was what you call a safe pass. Porr was just putting it up in the air, figuring, well, if Britton gets it, he catches it for no gain because he'd be hit immediately, but if he doesn't get it, there's very little chance of McDevitt intercepting the ball. 2nd and long, 2nd and 10 at the 42. Now we come into that power I formation. Green's back in there at the tailback position. Wing on the left, in motion to the near side is Britton. Porr pitches back to Green, and he's hitting the backfield, struggles forward, maybe gets a yard on the play. That's all he's going to do.
Green, the ball carrier, goes down by number 21,
Mike Kawanitz in on the tackle. We're going to a gain of maybe about 6 inches. For all intents and purposes, it's going to be 3rd and 10, and Doc Jones will bring the play in from the sideline, replacing Troy Drayton. Hey, Jones is split out as a wide receiver to the right as Porr has a double wing split backfield behind him. He drops straight back to back. He's under pressure, slips the pressure, but then gets hit. Coming in to make that tackle was number 65 and number 62. That was Walt Washington, but the initial stop was made by Jay Raybo, blitzing in to prevent him from getting any time to set up. They actually lost about 8 yards on that play. So Porr will kick the ball away again. Rick Waters still standing deep. The last kick was very short. Rather the up man, Bryant took it. Okay, Porr standing back on his 20. The pass is high, but he picks it down. What a play by Porr. Rick Waters takes it on the 25, cuts to the near sideline, to the 40, 45, 50, still going, 45, 40, 35, one man, Porr to beat, he's by Porr. No flags, we got a touchdown. That was a 70-yard return. I believe he caught it, what, about the 30-yard line? About the 35-yard line. It'll be a 65-yard punt return. There was good coverage on it, but it was slipped by Rick Waters. No flags down, and it's going to be a 6-0 lead. Exciting run. With 8:32 still remaining to be played here in the first period. Simonic takes the kick. It's high. It's good. 7-0 McDevitt. Will be back in 60 seconds. Okay, the kickoff was taken by Green on the 10. He returned it back outside the 25 to about the 26-yard line, where the Rollers will take over with their first possession.
26-yard line.
It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Rollers, and They get their second possession. McDevitt's on top by 7. They have yet to run an offensive play so far. The threat of Rick Waters. 5-man line down for McDevitt. 5-2. Ball is given on a straight power play to the fullback. That was Till Brown. He just powers forward out to about the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of just about 2. It'll be second and 8. 7:53 still remaining to be played. McDevitt is leading Steel High by a score of 7-0 on the virtue of a 65-yard punt return by Rick Waters. Tom Porr has an I formation behind him, turns around to set up his backs. Harold Green is the tailback. Porr boxes, counts out to the wide receivers left and right. He pitches to Green. It's fumbled. Green just falls back on the ball. Porr threw the ball back. Green was cutting into the line, and the ball was actually behind him. Green did a good job of just dropping back and falling on it on about the 19, 18-yard line. So it's going to be a loss of just about 7 yards on the play. It'll be third and 17 to go for first down. So Steel High digging a little grave for themselves. They've got to get things put together. But remember, this club came back in the second half last week against CD, so they get things together. They're not a club that quits. Now we're in that formation with 2 slapbacks, 1 left, 1 right, and a lone man behind Brown as Porr rolls out right to pass. Throws the ball complete to Harold Green at the 20, out to the 30, and driven out of bounds when he gets to about the 33-yard line. He's going to be about 3 yards short, however, of the first down. They'll mark him out at the 33, so he'll be just about 3 yards short of the first down, a little longer than 3 yards, so it'll be a big 4th down play coming up the road and about to kick it away. Rick Waters will be standing back to take the play, and you know what happened on the last play. High snap, but this time Porr is able to get it down. It's a very, very low kick, and Waters is going to be able to field it. He lets it bounce, however, and it takes a McDevitt bounce that is knocked down by Steel High at the 40-yard line. So McDevitt will take over 1st and 10 from their own 40 and run their first offensive play of this football game. Bishop just joined as Rick Waters with a 65-yard punt return has given the McDevitt Crusaders a 7-0 lead.
You see that? Nobody even rushes him now. Yeah, I should have around.
6 minutes and 30 seconds still remaining to be played here in the first period of action. McDevitt comes out. Bryant will be the tailback. Barowski in there at the fullback position. Rick Waters in a slot on the left. Bryant on a straight power play, gets past the 45, out to close to midfield. They'll mark his forward progress just in Steel High's territory, and he's going to be close to a first down. I believe he has first down yardage. It will be a 1st and 10. Straight power play by Bryant, following his right guard. That's the favorite side of this McDevitt. They like to run on their right side, which, if memory serves me correct, that is Dave Hannock and also Bill Yon. They run behind them an awful lot. Still that power I formation. Wide receivers left and right. It's Bryant again. Bryant cuts to the left side, got some running room into Steel High territory. 40, 35, 30. Caught from behind and driven out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They're going to mark it just inside the 20. It will be a 1st and 10 for McDevitt inside the 20-yard line of the Rollers. Once again, they caught the defense coming into the inside and no coverage to the outside of the field. And boy, you've got to credit Tim Brown for saving 6 points. They're going to mark Bryant just inside the 20, so we'll get 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. McDevitt not wasting any time. They've moved now down from their own 40-yard line to the 20 in just 2 plays. Tim Madden gives to Barowski. Barowski gets hit in his backfield and then is going to be hit for about a yard loss. First man coming in to make that stop for the Rollers was number 53, who stopped in the backfield, Gerald Brown, and then when he stopped him, the pursuit caught up. They'll mark it back just at the original line of scrimmage, so he did get back to the line of scrimmage, and it will be a 2nd and 10. Larry Hamaker will be in there. He's going to be running at a wide receiver spot. He comes out wide receiver left. Hamaker was the starting quarterback early in there, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they use a halfback pass sometime during the season before it's over. Bryant trying to circle left, slips one tackle, slips another, gets inside the 20, inside the 15, down to about the 14-yard line. Tim Bryant, who was almost hit at the line of scrimmage, just kept slipping tackles and was able to get down to just about the 14-yard line, where it will be a 3rd and about 4. McDevitt in 4-down area.
Number 84.
First period action. Defensive unit for Steel High trying to stop this McDevitt drive.
3rd down and 4.
Johnny Jones, wide receiver right. Barowski, wide receiver left. Double wing. Slot on the right for McDevitt. It's given to Barowski. Barowski powers forward. He's going to be shot 2 yards short of the first down. Initial man in that stop would be Bryant Vanessevich. So it's going to be a 4th down play, and I really don't have any doubt that McDevitt's going to go for it. I don't think they're going to try any field goal. Field goal from here would be about 27, 28 yards. So with 4th and 2, if they follow the normal pattern, they will give it to Barowski behind Jan and Dave Hannock on the right side. Let's see if they follow that normal situation. It's given to Bryant. That's exactly what he does, and powers all the way down inside the 5 to about the 2. Boy, he looks beyond and Hannock, and that's what he did. He went behind Hannock on that play, and he just put his head down, kept going until he was knocked down. They got a Marcus forward progress inside the 3, where it'll be a 1st and goal for the Crusaders.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
And we have an official timeout as Michael Wanitz, Dr. Michael Wanitz is coming in, and he's motioning for Barowski to come out. He wants to make sure he's all right. He got up very quickly, and they don't want to really take any chances, and he's over there, and he's actually bending over, and a good play by a physician who saw something he didn't like and wanted to make sure it was taken care of. So Michael Wanitz, who is the son of Dr. Wanitz, will come in, and he'll be running probably at the fullback position. He's going to be at one of the wings as they line up in a very straight T formation, which they do quite often when they're in close. Bryant powers straight forward. Did he get in, or did he get stopped on the 1? No, they're going to rule he was stopped on the 1-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd and goal. And Barowski's going to probably stay out of there. Are they going to send him in? Yes, they are. He'll come in.
And when we talked to Mike...
So with a 2nd and goal, you pretty much can expect that it'll either be Bryant or Barowski powering their way in. A lot of confidence that Tim Renfeld showed in Bryant. He wants to make sure he runs with the ball a lot to make sure he gets that confidence back. Straight T formation again. This time Barowski's in the middle with Waters and Bryant as wings. And we're going to get movement, and that might go against McDevitt. We may have had movement on the right side of the line. Let's see what it's going to be. That might push him back outside the 5. It is. It's going to push him out to the 5 to about the 6-yard line. So it'll be still a 2nd and goal, but they're going to be 6 yards away instead of 1. Situation like this, they'll probably still give it to Bryant and let Bryant power off the right side.
It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 5.
No doubt about it. Any coach or any scout who's watched this game knows McDevitt will do that on short yardage situations, and yet they still accomplish it, which is a great deal of credit to Dave Hannock and Bill Yarn. I watched Tim Renfeld cross me up and come to the left instead of the right. Okay, double wing, Bryant and Barowski. Barowski, right side, and he gets tripped up once again. Coming in to make the stop is Brian Vanessevich. Submarining under the linebacker, so it's going to be a 3rd and still about 6 to go. They'll mark it at the 5, so it'll be 3rd and 5 to go. So this could be a big lift for Steel High if they can stop on these 2 plays, because I think in this close we may get Renfeld going for a field goal if they don't make it on this play. Defensive unit digging in for the Rollers. Madden on a quick pass, gets it out to Waters, and he's going to score from the flat. 5-yard pass, Madden to Waters on the flat. So Waters gets his 2nd touchdown, and we have a 13-0 football game with 1:59 remaining to be played. Once Waters got that ball, there was no doubt he was going to get in the end zone. So Simonik will attempt the kick. 13-0, McDevitt on top. Still almost 2 minutes remaining here in the first period. Simonik gets the snap, puts it down, it's in the air, it's good, it's 14-0 McDevitt. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Okay, it's a high kick picked up by Green on the 5-yard line, out to the 20, and gets to the 21, and he gets snowed under. Initial tackle out there made by John Knoll, and he's joined out there, I believe, also by Don Miller. So it'll be a 1st and 10, and the Rollers once again not real good field position, a ball at their own 21. On their 3 possessions, they have taken the ball at the 20, the 25, and the 21. They moved the ball out close to midfield before they were forced to punt on their first possession. Once again, it is Green and Brown in there at the running backs in the power I. Britton's in a slot on the left. Doc Jones wide receiver right. Green straightforward, powers out to the 25. Gain of about 4. It'll be a 2nd and 6. Clock running, minute and a half remaining. First period action. Troy Drayton will come in, bringing the play in from the sideline, and he'll probably line up at one of the tight end positions. Bishop just joined us. McDevitt is on top, 14-0, with still a minute and a half remaining to be played here in the first period of action. Porr once again with that same formation, slot right, I formation behind him. 1 count. We have Green going in motion as Porr goes back to pass on a quick out, has it intercepted! Intercepted by Eric Terrain. Terrain cutting into the center of the field, gets back to the 21. We had Troy Drayton go out and cut to the outside. The pass was thrown downfield, and it's an interception by Eric Terrain. Really, Terrain had the ball thrown right at him. I think Porr expected the receiver Drayton to cut to the inside of the field. He cut to the outside as the pass was thrown. In that place, it didn't work out. So McDevitt gets very good field position. They have the ball at the 22-yard line of Steel High with a chance to pad that lead. All right, and Madden is rolling out right, looking for the end zone. Has a man out there. It's on the 5. We got a touchdown. 22-yard pass play to John Knowles. Knowles caught it on the 5, stumbled in the end zone. So 2 touchdown passes. So all of a sudden, McDevitt is just turning this game into a little bit of a rout. Man, 22 seconds still remaining to be played here in the first period, and they lead 20-0. Simonic will try the extra point. Snap is down in the air. Good, 21-0 McDevitt. We'll be back in 60 seconds. For the 4th time here in the first period. High kick, and it's going to be taken by Brown. Brown takes it on the 6, to the 20, 25. And that's all he's going to get. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Rollers. Once again, they take it at about their own 25.
It'll be 1st and 10, Steel High from their own 25-yard line.
So Rollers in difficulty right now with only 15 seconds to go. That may be the end of the first period. They'll stop the clock, and that is going to be the end of the first period with the McDevitt Crusaders leading the Steel High Rollers by the score of 21-0. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with second quarter action after a pause for these messages. No, come back up. Okay, we'll be back with Davis Renicar in a few minutes on that first play of the second period. Porr tried the long pass downfield, however, it was incomplete down at the 45-yard line. So it's, in case you've just joined us, we're at the opening moments of the second period down here at War Veterans Memorial Stadium in Steelton, and the Steel High Rollers are trailing the McDevitt Crusaders 21-0. Troy Drayton is into the wide receiver to the right. Wide receiver left is Britton, as we may see Porr just go to the air. Straight. He's in trouble, slips a tackle, and he's running to the near side. He's out to the 30, and that's all he's going to get. Check that. He's actually going to cut back and be knocked down at about the 27-yard line. So he's going to gain 2 yards on the play. It'll be a gain of about 2. It'll be 3rd and 8. Tommy Porr was pressured out of any pocket that was back there, and he just does not have the speed to be able to get outside of some of the other quarterbacks in the area. Young Freddie Cuthbertson, for example, with his speed, might be able to get additional yardage, but Tom is more of a big, burly type player out there, 6'2", 185. Long count as he's got the I formation. He pitches back to Green. We're going to get the reverse as they give the ball to Britton. Britton's trying the near side, and he's not going to be able to get by Terrain. Terrain knocks him out about at the 30-yard line. Eric Terrain was able to contain him. He was really the man that had the shot at him. Had Terrain not been able to make that tackle, we might have had Britton getting downfield for at least another 10 or 15 yards. Pursuit was there, but Terrain just would not let him get back inside. Forced him to the sideline. So it'll be a 4th down play, and Porr will be kicking the ball away. Brickwater standing back at his 35. Tom has had a little trouble with his kicks today. They've been short, although they have been high. High snap, it's over his head. It's back at the 5. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to run it, and he throws downfield, and it's intercepted by Terrain. Terrain is inside the 30 at the 27, and we got a flag throw. Tom Porr thought he had a shot for the 1st down. That's his 2nd snap that was high over his head. And let's see what the play will be. Now, if a flag was thrown after the interception, McDevitt will maintain possession. It's going to be against Steel High, however, so in any case, it's an ineligible receiver downfield. So naturally, it'll be a loss of down, and no matter how you look at it, so McDevitt actually will get the ball back at the original line of scrimmage. McDevitt will get Steel High will get a penalty. It'll push it back inside the 25, and McDevitt will maintain possession. They'll get it down further. They're going to refuse the penalty, however. I'm surprised they didn't take the penalty on that, because they would have got lost it down anyways and gotten a 5-yard penalty on it. But Tim just wants to get possession. He'll take it out of the 28-yard line. McDevitt with, oh boy, talk about field position. They've had it all afternoon. Bryant powers left side. He won't get down. He gets inside the 25, down close to the 23-yard line.
You're going to do the band.
They may even mark it inside the 23-yard line, close to about the 22.
What we got, Jack?
It'll be a 2nd and about 5 to go. A short 5, long 4. 10:25 remaining here in the 2nd period. Two big turnovers, and let's see if McDevitt can capitalize on them, get an additional point in. Bryant again. Bryant goes off the left side. He gets down inside the 20. A flag is thrown as he's got 1st down yardage. Let's see what it's going to be.
Anytime he makes a tackle, we get a face mask.
They're talking to McDevitt players, so apparently it's going to hurt the Rollers, and if it is, it'll be half the distance to the goal line. Let's see. Going to be a face mask, so that's going to put it down inside the 15 or inside the 10. Let's see, that ball was marked off the 18. It'll be about the 9-yard line. So with 10-12 to go, it'll be a 1st and goal for McDevitt. The Crusaders rapidly putting this game into a rout, leading by the score of 21-0. And we've still got 10 minutes to go here in the 2nd period of action. 21-0. Barowski powers into the end zone for a touchdown. 9-yard run by Sean Barowski. So with 9:55 still remaining to be played, in case you've just joined us, it is a 27-0 game. Monarch will be kicking it. It's down, it's high, it's kind of low and off to the side, no good. 27-0 McDevitt, back in 60 seconds. Kickoff, it was fumbled by Steel High, falling on down inside the 20-yard line at about the 13 or 12-yard line. So once again, Steel High with good field position, a bad field position. They have not started any possession outside their own 25. So Rollers just unable to get any field position at all. They trailed 27-0. Now Green just powers straight over men outside past the 20 to about the 23. Gain of about 6 yards. Biggest gain they've had really from the line of scrimmage since that very first play they ran. So it'll be a second and about 4. Call it a gain of 6.
That'll bring up a second down and 5.
Clock still running, 9:10 remaining. I know Frank Mariello will like to just keep the ball and prevent McDevitt from getting over and getting things reorganized at halftime. Now, they came out in the second half, a totally different ball club against the Central Dauphin Rams. That could happen today, although 28-0 is a big, big lead to have to overcome. They give it to Green in the backfield. He powers left side and goes nowhere. Actually, he's going to probably lose it. Now, this is exactly what went on last week. When they were giving it to Green on those tailback plunges, he was getting nowhere. All of a sudden, the second half, he started getting 7-8 yards of carry on it.
Third down and 7.
Now, Jason Bryant is warming up on the sidelines, and it may very well be we may see Porr back in there with a running back in the second half, and Jason Bryant may come in there at a quarterback position, have to throw the ball. He did that for a couple of plays against Harrisburg. Looked pretty good. He's only played really those plays, those 1-2 plays that we've seen. Tom Porr rolling out right. Looking, and not going to be able to get it off. Hit for loss back inside the 15.
Tom Porr dropped in his own backfield by number 62, Walt Washington.
Walt Washington would not let him get outside, and it'll be a punting situation. Porr will be back in his own 10-yard line.
Yeah, 14-yard line to go.
Rick Waters will be standing at the 50-yard line. Remember, the last snap, this one is a good snap. Everybody peeling off, and low floating kick. Going to be taken at about the 47 by Waters. Waters comes up the left side, circling upside, gets inside the 45 to about the 41, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Crusaders, who have scored every time they've had their hands on the ball. They're going to mark it at the 42, and this is the furthest that we have had McDevitt have any possession so far in this football game. Every possession they've had has been 40 or inside. They've scored on every possession. Let's see if the roller defense can stop them now. 7:17 remaining.
7 minutes.
Here in the second period. And we're going to get movement on McDevitt, and that'll cost them 5. That's the first time they've lost any yardage, I think, in this football game. Right side of the line, just moved. It'll be a 1st and 15. The ball will be pushed back to the 47-yard line, and
first down and 15.
Strange position for them. They haven't been out this far in the field all game. Clock is continuing to run. 7 minutes remaining. Split backfield, a wide split. Near side is Bryant, but Madden keeps the ball himself, goes straight forward, gets inside the 35 to about the 34. He's only about a yard short of the first down. Just kept the ball on the snap, went straight forward behind his center, and with a large gapping hole, got all the way down inside the 35-yard line, and it'll be a second and about 2.5 to go for first down.
From the 34-yard line.
Waters is in a slot on the left. Split backfield again as Waters goes in motion. However, they give it to Bryant. He cuts inside, gets first down yardage inside the 30 to about the 29. McDevitt driving for the 5th score. They haven't scored 35 points in a half in a long, long while. There's an injury on the play to Jim Bryant, and he's going to be looked over by Michael Waters. Timeout in the field. McDevitt 27, Steel high nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Okay, there's a pitch back to Waters. Waters trying the right side. It's clocked, and he goes back to the opposite side. He's outside at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. No flags, and it will be a 29-yard run by Rick Waters. Another touchdown. Waters is second touchdown of the game. Well, really, the game threatening to become a total blowout right now, and 5:56 still remaining, and McDevitt has scored every time they've had their hands on the ball. Simonic will try the kick. He missed the last one. It's the only thing they haven't done right. Kick in the air, it's good. 34-0 McDevitt, back in 60 seconds. Okay, kick is taken down at the 10-yard line by Tim Brown. He runs it out to about the 20. That's all he's going to get. He stumbles forward to mark it close to the 24-yard line, where it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Rollers. And once again, no chance for any field position. They're at the 24. As I mentioned, they have not been past the 25 to start any possession in this football game. And boy, that's really hurting them.
Bryant's the quarterback.
Oh, Bryant, Jason Bryant will be in there at quarterback. And it's a tough role for this young man to come in. He's only a freshman. And we have a timeout being called by Steel High. It is 34-0 in favor of the McDevitt Crusaders. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Of the season, and Tommy Porr will be one of the running backs. Bryant with a long count. It's given to Bryant. He gives it to Green. Green tries to get inside, but he can't get anywhere. He gets out past the 26 to about the 27-yard line. And Green gets up slowly. As far as you see is for acrobatics being done by the cheerleaders at Steel High. Gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Brown will come out. We may see a load of reserves in for everybody when the second half starts. Eddie Davis is now there at a wingback for Bryant in a passing formation. Double wing, 2 wide receivers left. Bryant with a 2nd and 7, rolling out. He's a left-handed passer, looking downfield. He goes downfield, and it's just out the outstretched hands of Britton. Britton looked and stopped that. He kept going. We'd have had a gain out to about the 50-yard line. Well thrown pass by Jason Bryant, and although it was not complete, he has shown that he has the poise. He rolled out right, and he's a left-handed passer. Not an easy pass to throw.
They're all green. Nobody caught it going against the green.
It'll be a 3rd and about 7. Still 4:48 remaining here in the first half of football. In case you've joined us, it is 34-0 with McDevitt on top. A lot of points to score in one period. They've scored every single time they've had the ball.
He wings and sidearm, too.
Bryant with a split backfield. Passing formation again. Wide receivers left and right. Bryant fumble a snap, but got it back. He's under pressure, rolling out left and has to go down. He lost his timing as he fumbled a snap coming back, juggled it a little bit, and he could not get set up. And we will have the Rollers kicking the ball away again. And this time, once again, McDevitt will stop the play somewhere near midfield, unless Waters runs it back. McDevitt has yet to punt the ball. They've scored on every possession plus a punt return. 4:21 still remaining to be played here in the second period of action. High snap. Porr has to go up again, but there's no rush. This is a high spiraling floating kick. Rick Waters calls for a fair catch at the 43-yard line of Steel High, and this is the first time McDevitt has started in Steel High's territory. 4:09 to go. It'll be interesting to see if Tim Renfell is content, or will he just try to go to get that one more score and make sure everything in the second half. He's played the reserves an awful lot.
Why won't he start that clock?
I think they're going to be in for a long, long second half of football down here at Steel High. It's taken it about 45 minutes already to play this first half of football.
Yeah, stops.
Madden rolling out right to pass, goes over center. Barowski brings it in. He's on the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, and we've got a touchdown. 57-yard pass to Sean Barowski. Oh, my heavens.
Number 32, Sean Barowski.
I think I did the record. Got it. He's embarrassing now. 40 points in one half. Never been done against Steel High.
40-0, and we still got almost 4 minutes to go. 3:59 remaining to be played here in the first half. And I think we'll see a total amount of reserves in there from here on in. Renfro just trying to go down. There was nobody on Barowski. He caught it on the 40-yard line with nobody near him. And Simonic takes the kick. It's in the air, and it's good, and it is a 41-0 game in favor of McDevitt. We'll be back after this short break.
41, Steel High 0.
It's there. We had nobody out there.
On the kickoff, Green got out to the 30-yard line. and fumble the ball, and McDevitt's got it at about the 35-yard line of Steel High, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 for McDevitt at the 35. Boy, everything that can possibly go wrong for the Rollers is going wrong now. They trail 41-0. They haven't been out past midfield. The closest they've been is their own 40-yard line. They have not penetrated beyond that. And they only get out that far at the 41 because of a roughing of the kicker on a punt.
Yeah, you're behind here. I should have seen it better. I would date me.
So, Madden, we now have Hawanitz in there at fullback, and Waters is running at the tailback. It's given to Waters straight forward inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line with 3:26 to go.
Brought down by Tim Brown and Greg Yo.
I'll tell you, I have never seen 41 points scored by a high school team in a half in the 15 years that I've been doing high school football. And the feeling up here in the press box is Steel High has never had 40 points scored against them in a half. Waters again, straight power play, and he's free inside to about the 20, still going. And he's finally down to about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10. There's nothing fancy about that. They're just going straight forward. Clock running as the official motions even before the line markers is up. Ken Sossaman.
Take a mercy.
1st and 10, Bishop McDevitt for the Steel High 15-yard line.
Really, what a show of strength by this offense. Harry Chapman's here, I know. Scotty McDevitt, they play him next week. I think Rimple would like to save some of these points. Waters again, still going down to about the 10-yard line with the clock running.
12-yard line, gain of 1.
Boy, play is unfolding very, very slowly, and it's got to be a very dejected. What do you tell a team at halftime when they go in and they're behind by a score of 41-0? It's almost an insurmountable task just to score 41 points here in a half. McDevitt hasn't run that many plays. They've just scored all the time. Well, it's just going to be okay, once again, this is Hawanitz now powering straight forward. He gets down to about the 5-yard line. And with 2 minutes to go, they've got plenty of time to score another point. It's going to be 3rd and long, and they're just running straight power plays. Rick Waters is running at tailback. I can see Rimple's point of view. This is probably where Waters is going to be running next year, and they're keeping him in there at a tailback position. Now he's going to go out, and Eric Terrain will come in.
Steel High 8-yard line.
Got all reserved in there now.
We got a totally different backfield in there for the Crusaders. Ball is given it to Rain, circling left side down to the 5. Did he get in? Touchdown! 7-yard run by Eric Terrain. And Steel High faithful over here, and really, really total amazement is what's happening. This is 26 points scored here in this second period, and Simonik will try a kick.
Warner was out there fighting off the block instead of looking for a ball carrier. He was playing game.
Snap is down in the air. It's good, and it is 48-0. McDevitt will be back in 60 seconds.
The score, Bishop McDevitt 48, Steel High 0.
This is history. Long time, but it's history. 48.
Okay, come back after this one, Karen. Okay, Simonik will be kicking off. He's done a lot of that. Boy, this kid is getting his ring between extra points and kickoffs here in the first half. It's a low kick, and it bounces. It's going to be taken by Brown on about the 14. Up the center of the field and gets hit head on. Out past the 25 to about the 27. And with only a minute and 9 to go, it may very well be that the Marietta will just run the ball, run out that clock, and at least go in to try to regroup a little bit at halftime. But with a 48-0 score, I don't know what to say. His club had come back in the last couple of weeks, and McDevitt really showing Harry Chapman and the Cumberland Valley Eagles a lot as far as offense is concerned. And of course, I'm sure that Rimple would like to keep a lot of this for next week. Jason Bryant still in there at quarterback, and he gives the ball to Tim Brown, who powers left side, gets out to the 30. That's all he's going to get. 32 seconds to go. It may very well be that the Rollers will not even run another play. They're taking their time as play is being brought in by Troy Drayton.
Pick up 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8.
It's 20 19 seconds remaining, and unless they come out real quickly, it may very well be that could be the final play of the first half and a very merciless end of the first half with a 48-0 score. With only 7 seconds remaining, it may very well be. Let's see if they get it off. Now, that's going to be the end of the first half. With the score, Bishop McDevitt 48, Steel High nothing. We'll be back after these messages. Take 4.5, okay, Karen?
Lose the season. You should do that every year, as far as I'm concerned. Let the students be as fresh as
You know what I think I would do? You know what I think I would do? Yeah. I just went in there halftime.
Okay, come back up after this one, Karen, okay?
How much do you blame him for today?
Can't blame him. I'm blaming him for anything.
No.
To start the second half, Bishop McDevitt will receive. I never had anybody reverse that. Kicking off for Steel High will be number 10, Tom Porr. That went across. That thing was there. They held over here.
Welcome back down here to War Veteran Memorial Stadium. Getting ready for the opening kickoff of the second half of football, and McDevitt will be receiving. Steel High kicking off. They will be going from left to right as we're down on the field. In case you've just had an opportunity of turning in on us, don't be shocked if I tell you the score is Bishop McDevitt leading Steel High 48-0 with still 24 minutes of football remaining, and it'll be interesting to see what happens as McDevitt now has a totally second-team kicking unit out there, and we're going to have our hands cut out for us running down these numbers. As coming in from McDevitt, one of the deep men, number 17, that is Shane Van, and he's going to be joined back there by Eric Terrain. So you're going to have to bear with us as we do the best we can to bring you the McDevitt second unit as they're going to come in, because I think we're going to see a lot of clean white jerseys out there. Getting ready for the Tom Porr is teeing up the ball, and Terrain and Devan are the deep men. The up men are number 20, Rob Morrison. He's standing at about the 20-yard line. Okay, Porr approaches the ball. It's a high kick, and Terrain takes it right on the 8, up to the 10, the 15, the 20, and out to about the 25-yard line where McDevitt will take over 1st and 10 below 25. And we'll try to trick out the starting units as they come out. And Terrain is going to be in there for one, we can see. If the quarterback is Bruno, he normally runs that quarterback, and no, check that, they're putting Larry Hammaker in there at quarterback. He'll probably run a few plays just to get his hands set again. Ball is given to one of the running backs, that's Mike Hughes, and Hughes trying the right side, gets no gain.
Number 22, Mike Hughes, the ball carrier.
So a totally second unit in there.
Brought down by Tom
McDevitt.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10.
Also coming into the game for McDevitt, number 7, Don Miller.
24-20.
And he very quickly comes out of the wide receiver to the near side. Mike Hughes is set up as one of the running backs behind the quarterback. Larry Hammaker, double wing. Terrain comes in motion near side, and we have a flag thrown before the play can get underway. Let's see what it's going to be.
Now I think it's going up.
And they're talking to Steel High, so apparently it is going to be against McDevitt. Illegal procedure against McDevitt is going to push them back a little bit.
Procedure penalty against McDevitt.
It will appear that McDevitt reserves are going to get an opportunity to play a lot of football this afternoon, the way the score looks right now. In there with the play from the sideline is another reserve, and they'll try to pick him up just as he comes out to line up. Looks to be number 81. That is Tom Santoni. Hammaker back to pass, looking under pressure, still under pressure, rolling out right. He's got some running room, goes out of the backfield. It's complete to Nemchik, Frank Nemchik, and Nemchik gets out to about the 30. He's going to be, I guess, a little shy of the first down.
Pass complete to number 46, Frank Nemchik. 3 yards go. 33-yard line.
So the ball is going to be placed right outside the 32. It'll be turned about 2 to go. Wide receiver near side is Rich Little. Power play straightforward, going nowhere, not enough for the first down. Here's Nemchik, and we'll have a kicking down, and for the first time, McDevitt will kick the ball away. I imagine Jason Bryant will be in the quarterback, still high. We're going to let Larry Hammaker kick the ball. It's not going to be Barowski. Hammaker will be kicking it away. Harold Green and Tim Brown will be the deep men. High snap. It goes way over Hammaker's head, but he comes down, picks it up, and gets the kick away. It bounces on the 45, goes out of bounds just inside the 45 of Steel High. So for the first time this afternoon, Steel High gets the ball out near midfield at 45. Possessions in the first period, 20, 25-yard, 21-yard line, 25-yard line. Britton, wide receiver to the right. To that power I formation, slot back on the right. Porr will have to put the ball. No, he pitches back to Green. Green's going to try to circle the left side. Gets into McDevitt territory on the 45. Inside to about the 43-yard line. Will be a 1st and 10 for the Rollers.
Green, the ball carrier.
Of course, I think Tim Renfro will let that go on, and Ken Sossman's rolling, stop the clock. I think what they're going to do is they will allow the Rollers to run the ball as much as they want, because it'll take them a little bit of time to get down to. As we've got less than 9 minutes remaining in the third period already. And you'll probably see McDevitt running the ball, except when they need 3rd and long. Porr gives to Green, power straight forward. He gets inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line.
Still the ball, yeah.
A gain of just about 3.5 to 4 yards. It'll be second and about 6. Darren Jones will come out. He's going to be replaced in there by Troy Drayton.
Picked up 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6.
Wide receiver, Milt Britton, splits out to the left. And we go into a single set backfield with a slot back on the right, another wide receiver to the right. Tom Porr gives the ball to Tim Brown. Brown trying to circle the right side, is going to be hit and knocked out of bounds just outside the 35-yard line. He's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down. They will mark him just at the 36, so he's about 3.5 to 4 yards short. So he's got a good distance to go for first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Rollers. Out of bounds, so the clock is stopped with 8:04 still remaining to be played here in the third period. McDevitt stocked with a totally second-string defensive unit right now. Now we're going to a power I. Green's the tailback. Porr pitches back to Britton on a rollout. Roy trying to go around the right side, not going to go anywhere. Coming up to make the initial attack was Don Miller. Dropping him for actually a loss of maybe about a yard on the play, and it'll be a 4th down play, and Steel High will keep the ball. They're not going to punt it away. They're going to keep the ball 4 downs unless they're inside their own 40, I would say. Yes.
4th down and 5.
So 4th and 5. Will they go to the air? Will they continue to run it? As 7:38 remaining on the clock. Steel High comes out. They'd like to score. They'd like to avoid any sort of a shutout, as any football team will, and I think that's what Moriello is gearing for right now. Try to get 6, 14, maybe even 20 points. Pours back to pass, rolling out right, under pressure, throws, and it is complete. First down yardage inside the 25. Pass completed to Troy Drayton.
Number 85, Troy Drayton.
It'll be a 1st and 10 on a low pass. Drayton just went down to one knee, pulled it in inside the 25 at the 24.
It'll be 1st and 10, Steel High. So the Bishop McDevitt 24-yard line.
1st and 10, Steel High trying to do what they can to get some more points on the board. One count by Porr. He's got a power I behind him. He gives to the fullback. That was Tim Brown, and Brown gets stacked up at the line of scrimmage. May even lost about a half yard on that play.
Down by number 55, Steve Barner.
Both clubs very content to run the ball, apparently passing only when they need it. A little surprised. I thought we might see Jason Bryant here in the second half to try to get some experience. He's the quarterback of the future down here. They only have Porr and Bryant as quarterbacks. Tommy Porr, double tight end. Keeps the ball, now pitches back to Green. Green circling left side, not going to be able to get away. Gets maybe about 3 yards, down to about the 23, but he could not get outside. When he tried to cut back in, the pursuit caught up to him, and they're going to mark it, it looks to be about at the 22-yard line, so it'll be a third and about 7 to go. Around 7 to go, close to 8. Clock continues to roll down, 5:52 remaining. Third period action, McDevitt leading 48-0.
They're good atmosphere.
They're proving right now, Barry.
Tommy Porr, split backfield behind him. Fumbles a snap from center, reaches back, picks it up, dropping back the pass. Throws deep, Doc Jones has got it on the 5, knocked out of bounds at about the 4. Boy, Porr fumbled a snap, was able to recover it. He caught Jones at the sideline. Jones got it, and before he could get back inside, he was pushed out of bounds. It'll be a first and goal for the Rollers down at the 5-yard line.
It'll be first and goal, Steel High from the McDevitt 8-yard line.
Check that, the 8-yard line. Jack, you're correcting me. You're making me look bad on the yard. See? I was close. They were inside the 10, right? It is first and goal.
I said 9 too.
Now, lucky I'm up here with these fellas. I have a tough time looking when I'm at the angles like this. Okay, Porr's back to pass. He has in the end zone all by himself, and it's a touchdown. Troy Drayton. Drayton was free, and Porr lifted it in there. An 8-yard touchdown pass. And the Steel High Roller fans get something to cheer about. And with 5:29 to go here in the third period, it is a 48-6 game, and they're going to try the extra point. Tommy Porr lacing on the shoe, getting ready to go in there. So snap is down in the air. It's good. It's 48-7 in favor of McDevitt, back in 60 seconds. Bounces on the 10, goes into the end zone. It'll be an automatic touchback, and McDevitt will take over first and 10 on their own 20-yard line. And once again, we'll do our best to pick up as many of those reserves to allow their second-string quarterback to get some sort of experience out there, because, they may need him later on, and if he's rusty, although he started the first 3 games, it may make a big difference. So it's a big advantage for the Crusaders right now to let Hammaker get a little work under actual game conditions. Double wing behind Hammaker. Hammaker gives it to Hughes, who plows straight forward. Nemchik. Nemchik gets out to about the 24, 25-yard line.
The ball carrier for McDevitt.
Frank Nemchik, a sophomore fullback at 6'1", 182 pounds. Boy, what lots of players coming back to McDevitt next year. A lot of the starters are going to be going. A lot of them are seniors, but he's got some good sophomores on there, big sophomores. Right now, he's got a whole underclass backfield in there, except of Hammaker. Ball is given to Eric Terrain. Terrain trying to get outside. The right side gets around Britton, but Britton reaches out and throws him down the 20-yard line. Ball is fumbled. It went out of bounds. Did anybody have possession? They're going to rule no. It was out of bounds. So McDevitt actually will get a first down on that fumble. He tried to get outside Britton. He did get around him, and then Britton reached out, grabbed him by the jersey, and slammed him down.
Hello, buddy. How are you?
Ball on the 30.
So the ball is outside at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a first and 10 as we're getting a little bit of a spray of shower now.
From their own 36-yard line.
Still Hammaker at quarterback. Double wing set behind him. Hammaker pitches the ball back to number 17 in there now. That is Shane Devane. And Devane tries to go out the right side. Can't make it. They'll give Devane maybe 2 yards on the play. So it'll be second and about 8 to go with 4:24 remaining to be played. And of course the showers are tough. Wide receiver near side, Rich Little. Nemchik in a setback along with Devane. It's given to Devane. Devane gets tripped up as he gets to the line of scrimmage. His momentum maybe gets him a yard or two, but a good defensive play by Larry Wright. So they'll mark him out at about the 40, and we'll give him a yard on the play. Third down play coming up, and McDevitt very content.
Your car parked on Spruce Street. What they're doing is asking you, would you please move it? Mr. Dave Shore, would you please move your vehicle?
Larry Hammaker rolling out right, goes deep. He's had a pass intercepted. The man was down there, pass a little underthrown. We had Hammaker rolling out left, and he just got the ball in the air, and a great interception, I believe. Let's see, that was intercepted by Steel High's Jason Bryant, and Bryant will come out. He's been playing defensive halfback, so McDevitt will turn the ball over for the first time. Hammaker was off balance. He had a man down there, but he was unable to get the ball down to Don Perry. Perry was behind the receiver, but the pass slightly underthrown.
Time, Barry.
Timeout's going to be called by the Steel High Rollers to talk things over. It's 48-7 in favor of McDevitt. We'll be back in 60 seconds. In the third period. Porr rolling out, pitches back to Green, and he may get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all he's going to get.
Can't see it on play.
Green was trying to circle the left side, but there was very good containment on the part of McDevitt. They just wouldn't allow him as he tried to pick his way inside. He just dove forward, maybe gained a half yard. That's all he's going to get. Troy Drayton will bring it in, and I think McDevitt, I should say Steel High, will have to go to the air if they're going to score. Now the rains start again, and the umbrellas come out. Showers were predicted today, and we're looking over to the west, and it looks like we got rain coming in from the west shore. Clock running, 2.5 minutes ago. Porr's rolling out left to pass, goes over center. It's complete to Harold Green at midfield mark. He's going to be still about a yard short of the first down, however, so it'll be a third down coming up. No, it'll be a fourth down. And look at the line marker. Now they have it on 3. It was on 4, so it'll be about a yard to go for first down. So the Rollers will try to get some first down yardage and then continue on to at least get another score on the board. 2 minutes exactly remaining, third period action. Porr with a long count, I formation. Rolling out, left to pass out of the backfield, and it's overthrown for Tim Brown. A little bit of a surprise. I thought they might just try to power drive to get the first down, but they went for yardage downfield. It really wasn't a long pass, but the pass was overthrown, and now it's going to be a fourth down situation for the Rollers. They're going to go for it, of course, even though they're out at midfield, trailing 48-7. But they'll need that first down. They've got to get a little less than a yard to go. They've got to get probably just about into about the 48-yard line. One setback is Eddie Davis. Davis behind the quarterback, Porr. It's given to Davis. He's got the first down yardage down inside the 48 to about the 47-yard line. So the Rollers will have a first and 10 with a minute 45 remaining. Third period action.
6-3-9. Hey, Jack, 6-3-9. What was the prize?
639 is $10.
Clock continues to run. Minute 43 remaining.
Down Ice Bar.
So McDevitt, defensive unit, trying to just stop the Steel High Rollers, get it back with a minute and a half remaining, third period action. Porr still in there at quarterback. Porr rolling out left, pitches the ball back to Green, took a little too long, and coming up to make the tackle is Mike Hughes. Actually, he hit him in the backfield, and then he tripped up, and the runner, that was Harold Green, just dove forward. Instead of losing 3, he's only going to lose about a yard and a half, so he'll be back close to the 49-yard line of McDevitt. 1 minute remaining to be played here in the third period of action with a 48-7 score. Bishop McDevitt well in command over the Steel High Rollers. Rollers will lose their 6th game of the year, and McDevitt will continue to roll with their 8th victory. Excuse me, their 7th victory. They'll be 7-1 after this one. Porr checking off at the line, gives the ball to Davis. Davis powers forward, gets inside the 45 to about the 44-yard. They're going to be way short of the first down. They're going to place it at the 44. They have to get down inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line for first down. So we'll be third and about 7. With only 16 seconds on the clock, and Doc Jones bringing the play in from the sideline. As they get out quickly, they may not be able to get this play underway with only 5 seconds remaining. They'll have to go to a quick count. Porr sets them down. They will not get it underway. That's going to be the end of the third period. 48-7 McDevitt. We'll be back in 60 seconds. McDevitt leading Steel High 48-7. Steel High with a 3rd and long, however. Ball inside the 45 of Bishop McDevitt. Porr straight back to pass. He's got some time this time. He goes straight over center, and it's dropped by Doc Jones. He had first down yard. Porr was complete down inside the 40 at about the 37. Had Jones caught it, he had first down yardage, and it just bounced out of his hand. What can you say about it? 4th down play, and certainly Steel High will go for it. Of course, with the second unit in for McDevitt, Porr now has time to pass, and it's shown that when he gets back and he has a little time to pass, he at least is able to get the ball into the hands of the receivers. In that case, the receiver just dropped it. Still 11:55 remaining in the football game. McDevitt well in command on way to their 7th victory of the year. McDevitt only plays 10 games this year. Porr rolling out left. Goes downfield. It's complete to Troy Drayton. Drayton takes it at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Rollers on a 4th down play. Porr was actually hit when he threw the ball, but he was able to keep it on target. Ball is going to be placed just inside the 35-yard line. It will be a 1st and 10 for Steel High. For the Rollers. Quarterback in there is Jason Bryant now. Porr comes out, take a break. Bryant pitches the ball back to another tailback in there. That's number 43, Proctor, and Proctor gets down to the 30 and is hit at the 30, can't go any further.
Bill Proctor, the ball carrier.
5-yard gain, just about a 5-yard gain, so it will be a 2nd and about 5 with the clock running. 11 minutes coming up here remaining in the football game. Drayton will bring the play in. Jones will come out. Bryant stays in there at quarterback, and it may very well be he will stay in there for the remainder of the game offensively to get the experience that he's going to need if he's going to participate in football as far as varsity level is concerned. Bryant, long count. Very long count. Gives the ball to the first man through on a dive, Eddie Davis. Davis dives into about the 27-yard line. He's going to be still short of the first down by about 2 or 3 yards. They're going to place it just about at the 28, so he's got a good 3, a long 3 to go for first down. But the clock a big factor. Continues to eat away, and I think what Frank Mariello is looking for right now, he just wants to get some points on the board. So make the game a little more respectable than a 48-0 game.
4 5s and a 1.
3rd down coming up. Rollers come out. Well, I'll tell you, they're spirited. They're not quitting out there. Proctor's in there at tailback, and we're going to get a timeout call. Steel High. They took a little too long to talk things over, and we'll take a timeout. 48-7 in favor of the Rollers. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Playing at Palmyra, I believe that's at Hershey Stadium. That'll be on Friday night, and we'll talk about the game Saturday after we come back up. Bryant rolling out the pass, looking downfield, goes downfield, and in and out of the hands of Troy Drayton down at the 11-yard line. Drayton was hit when the ball hit and was unable to hang on. Next Saturday morning, we'll be up at Crusader Field as the McDevitt Crusaders will take on the Cumberland Valley Eagles in a game that should decide the Mid-Penn Division I title. And then following that game, we'll run over to Cedar Cliff and pick up the Harrisburg-Cedar Cliff game. Harrisburg out of any possibility of making the playoffs, but certainly Cedar Cliff has to win all their remaining games if they're going to have an opportunity to get into that playoff situation. Okay, it's 4th and about 4 to go for the Rollers. Bryant with a double wing, fumbles the snap from center, and McDevitt falls on it, so that'll end that drive for the Rollers with 9:52 to go. McDevitt will take over. Falling on the ball as the defensive linebacker, Don Perry, and so the Rollers will give the ball back. For the possibility of scoring an additional 7 points, and McDevitt will get a chance to run with the ball. 9:45 remaining in the game. McDevitt with the ball just outside the 27 and about the 28. Double wing, and the snap is fumbled by the quarterback. A new quarterback in there. That is Jim Bruno. And the Rollers got it back.
Coming up with the fumble is number 70.
So Bruno coming in for his first offensive series in this game, fumbles a snap, and quickly we have Steel High back with the ball with the 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line of McDevitt. Another opportunity to try to score some points.
14-10. Penn State in the third.
Bryant's back in there at quarterback.
10 late in the game.
One count once again by Bryant, taking an awful one. Fumble a snap, but he got it. Rolls out right, passes the ball back to Proctor. Proctor trying to circle the right side, goes nowhere. He's going to lose about a yard or two on the play.
14-10 and early in the third quarter.
Penn State leading 14-10, is that what it is? Early in the third quarter up at Syracuse. So certainly, once again, Penn State not having any sort of a blowout in any of their games this year. Every game they've had, it's been out for a game for final minutes.
Syracuse 10.
Proctor and Davis in a split backfield behind the quarterback, Bryant. Bryant takes the snap back, rolling out right. He's got running room if he elects to run with it, but he's still looking, goes deep. Has the man out there, and he throws it out of bounds. Had 2 men down in the corner of the end zone. Pass was a little too far thrown. But Jason Bryant has showed one thing. This young man can pass the ball. And I think while this year may be a little bit too late for the Rollers as far as any productivity is concerned, they've still got 3 games left, however. I tell you, it's great to have a young fellow like that, not only as a freshman with 3 more years remaining over here. He did not even put any pressure on his arm, and he threw the ball 30 yards downfield. It looked like he just lofted it.
Yeah, great. You should have threw the ball. He said it right. You should have threw the ball.
Well, he needs experience. He could have run probably for the first down, but he lofted it down, tried to go for the touchdown. Now he takes the snap back on a delay, gives the ball to Proctor. Proctor circling the left side. 25, 20, down to about the 17. He's still going to be a yard short of the first down. With 8 minutes remaining, Steel High with a 4th down. We'll have a 4th and about 1 to go. So they'll try on another 4th down play to try to get first down yardage, get another score. They look to be probably about a yard short. Rollers come out. It's Bryant again, and their running backs are going to be Davis and Proctor. They circle right side. I don't think they can stop him. Everybody's bunched up on the left. Straight ahead is Jason Bryant to the 15 and the first down.
Jason Bryant, the ball carrier.
48-7 with Steel High leading and the clock running. Ken Sossaman just marching in, keep that clock rolling. Very academic now. It's just a case of a little respectability. Steel High would like to at least score once, maybe twice more. Ball is right on the 15. It's a 1st and 10. Bryant pitches the ball back to Proctor, circling right side inside the 10. As he tries to cut back, he slips on the 7. Here's 2nd and about 3 to go. Proctor may have had a shot at it. He cut back inside. He might have been able to go into the end zone, but he slipped on the grass. They're going to mark it close to the 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd and about 3 to go.
2nd down and 3.
No, it's a short 2.
Steel High looking for another.
Short 2, long 3. Take your pick.
These 2 guys over here are picking on me. I'm not coming back next year.
You may not be the only one.
They're seated right next to the PA and the timer for the Steel High Rollers. Straight ahead for touchdown. 7-yard run by Eddie Davis. The Rollers get their 2nd score of the game. Fans get something else to cheer about with 6:13 still remaining to be played. 48-13, and they'll try for the extra point. Porr once again lacing up his shoe, putting on the mark. This time he had the shoe on, really. He didn't have to worry about putting it on. He just has to get that support on. Kick is down in the air. It is no good. 48-13, McDevitt will be back in 60 seconds. Porr kicks it off, a line drive kick taken by one of the upmen. Straight ahead is Bazilsko, and Bazilsko gets out to about the 34-yard line. Chris Bazilko returns it. They're going to mark it just inside the 34. So with 6 minutes remain to be played in this football game, McDevitt has the ball, and if they can get 2 or 3 first down, this game will come to an end. And I know they're going to probably keep it on the ground unless they have to. And they're a quarterback. Let's see if we've got the sophomore. It is the sophomore.
25 quarterback.
And a straight power play, straight forward, from maybe a gain of about a yard, is the van, and that's all he's going to get. Or a gain of maybe about a 2-yard gain. We call it 2nd and 8. McDevitt comes out again. They come out with that double wing. This time, Eric Terrain is in a slot on the right. Quick pitch back to the side. The man's trying the left side, outside the 40, into about the 45, driven out of bounds at about the 47-yard line of Bishop McDevitt. It will be a 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. Shane DeVan circling the right side, enough for the first down. They're going to mark it right on the 47. Clock has stopped, of course, the out-of-bounds play. 5:08 remaining in the game. 48-13. Bishop McDevitt leading Steel High. Oh, that double wing again. This time it's a wing left. Ball is given to DeVan again, coming to the short side. He's in the Steel High territory at the 47. Knocked down. He gets to about the 46. They're going to mark it just inside the 46-yard line with the clock running. McDevitt content just to try the power sweep, try to get the yardage if they can. If they score, they score. If not, they'll run as much of that clock out as they can before they have to give it back.
They're going for one, Barrett. Lining up.
Once again, in that double wing, given to one of the wing backs, Frank Nemchik, who powers forward for first down to about the 40-yard line. Nemchik, as I say, a sophomore. Terrain's only a junior out there. Bruno, the quarterback, is a sophomore. Another running back, DeVan, is he out there? He's only a sophomore. So a lot of these young players getting a lot of work, which will certainly be an advantage to them as next season comes around as far as the Crusaders are concerned. Also in there now is Rob Morrison. He's in the slot on the right. It's given to DeVan, however, who gets inside the 35 to about the 33. 3:50 remaining with the clock running. 2nd and about 4 to go for the Crusaders.
7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Final score, Notre Dame 24, Army 10.
Notre Dame defeated Army by the score of 24-10. I'm sure Jerry Faust, they could see the momentum that was going here. They had to win that game for Faust. Ball is given to Nemchik. Nemchik just powers his way on the right side, gets to the 30-yard line. I think he may have first down yardage, depending on where they spot the ball. If they do spot it inside the 30, it's a first down. If they spot it on the 30, it might be short. It's going to be 3rd down. They're going to motion him short of the first down. So 3:11 to go.
You're bringing up a 3rd down and 1.
And the 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and literally inches to go for first down. Ball is given to Terrain. Excuse me, DeVan. DeVan gets inside the 30, about the 26. He's got a first down.
Ball carrier brought down by number 85, Troy Drayton.
It'll be a 1st and 10 for McDevitt. Clock continues to roll down as they start the clock very quickly as soon as the line markers are set. 48-7. 48-13. McDevitt on top.
Notre Dame 24.
2:40 remaining. Quarterback Jimmy Bruno with the double wing behind him. Gives the ball to Nemchik, who goes off the left side inside the 15 or about the 11-yard line.
Nemchik, the ball carrier, brought down once again by number number 55, Chris Kelly.
Check that, that's the 21-yard line. We're at an angle here, so it'll be a second and just about 7 or 8 to go for first down. As all McDevitt is interested in now is just running out time on that clock. Bruno with the double wing again. Gives the ball to Devan. Devan powers inside the 15, and he may have another first down. It is going to be another first down. So it'll be a first and 10 for McDevitt with 1:43 remaining in the football game. Rich Little coming to the running back. Nemchik and Devan in a split backfield behind the quarterback. This time they give it to Devan. Devan powers inside to about the 8-yard line. It'll be second and long. Now coming into the game is Scott Nasser, a 5'10", 170-pound sophomore. He'll be in there at a running back.
Down by number 90, Henry Harrison, and number 32, Jason Bryant.
All sorts of reserves coming in out there now as we have exactly 1 minute to go in the game.
6 yards. It'll be second down and 4.
Spit out to the far side of the wide receivers, John Ross, but you can probably just contend. They'll keep the ball inside if they score fine. Pitch back to Devan. He may have 6. He's heading for the corner of the end zone. He's in there. Shane Devan scores a touchdown with 43 seconds to go. 9-yard run. And it is now a 54-13 score with only 43 seconds remaining to be played. And we will have Edgar Cohen trying to kick for the extra point.
Penn State's winning, right?
High snap. It goes over everybody's hand. Cohen has to go back to try to pick it up, and it'll be whistled in. Okay, it's 54-13 in favor of McDevitt back. Really, they're not trying to pile up any score. They were just running straight plays into the line, and of course these reserves just were able to eat up the yardage and win for a touchdown. So Ohio will get at least 4 more shots at it if they elect to put the ball in the air. High kick, and it's going to be taken by Davis. Davis takes it on the 10, 15, 20, 30, near sideline, 35, 40, 45, still going out to midfield. It'll be a first and 10 for the Rollers at midfield with 35 seconds on the clock. And if they elect just to run the ball, it may very well be we'll only get 1 more play as the clock continues to run with 32 seconds to go, and the Rollers are back in the huddle. So unless they throw the ball on this play and the clock stops, this will probably be the final play of this football game.
Go fast, goes!
Jason Bryant at quarterback with a split backfield behind him. Bryant takes the snap. He's back to pass. Looking, rolling out left. Still looking downfield. Still looking. Throws downfield. And it is incomplete with 7 seconds on the clock.
Jason Bryant's pass is better for number 22, Eddie. This is incomplete. They're bringing up a second down and 10.
54-13. McDevitt is leading Steel High, and we probably have time for 1 more long pass.
If the Steel High Bandits are some chances to win an Afghan.
Tough defeat. It looked like the Rollers were coming back after last week's victory against the circled off and ran, but it would appear that it's going to be a long way back as McDevitt continues to put on an awesome show after that defeat by Carlisle. And boy, what a game that's going to be next Saturday morning. You'll hear it all here on WCTX 92.1. Pitch back, halfback pass to Green. Green is going to look for Bryant downfield. He's under pressure, however. The clock has run out. He goes way deep with the pass, and it is incomplete as the clock runs out. Final score, 54-13 in favor of McDevitt. We'll be back after these messages.
The final score, this is McDevitt 54, Steel High 13.